Warriors fans, I need your help. I need 5 people to comment Dub Nation as many times as they possibly can. And those 5 people who do so, well, they're going to get a shout out on my next video for being loyal fans of Warriors today. So go on ahead and comment Dub Nation down here below. What's going on, everybody? I'm your host of Warriors Today, Allie Barefoot. I got 2 things I want to discuss on today's show. Of course, the first is the Jusuf and Draymond Green beef doesn't seem to be over just yet. They finally got to exchange a few more words since they got back out on the court over the weekend. But I personally think Draymond Green was the more mature one in this situation. I'm going to break that down in the first half of this video. The second half of the video, Klay Thompson had some pretty big words for the Golden State Warriors. Now, I want to break that down and possibly give a solution to what Klay Thompson's future could look like with the Bay Area team. First and foremost, I got Jusuf, I got Draymond giving me the too small after they played each other over the weekend. Phoenix Suns versus Golden State Warriors. Jusuf hit it first. He hit the too small when he went up on Draymond Green. And then Draymond Green said, you know what? I can play that game too. I'll hit you with the too small. However, the words that came after the game, that's what matters most, because Nurkic finally sounded off on Draymond Green. He's been pretty quiet since the last time they had an interaction, which of course is what led to Draymond Green's indefinite suspension. Nurkic did say, it's sad. He didn't learn anything. Just a matter of time until he hits somebody else again. I take back everything I said. He don't deserve a chance. Now, I don't actually agree with Nurkic here. Why? Because Green already made his statement back in January. This is who he is. Draymond Green plays with competitiveness. He plays with aggression. That's been known. However, the side effect of that does come with too much emotion. And yes, it has led to hitting people in the past, whether Draymond says it was intentional or not intentional. But Draymond Green has changed, in my opinion. He's focused on winning. Now, if you expect Draymond Green to not be aggressive and competitive, that's not who Draymond Green is. But overall, Draymond Green, of course, had something else to say, because when does Draymond Green not have a response? After the game, he said, if he wants me to walk around quiet like him, I'm never going to do that. Quiet guys don't win. I thought I was having a pretty good game tonight. And you know what, Draymond Green? You did have a good game against the Phoenix Suns, which of course led to a buzzer beater for Steph Curry and a Golden State win. 15 points. He actually went 1 for 3 from the three-point line, with that three-point shot coming in prime time in the fourth quarter. 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and he shot 77% from the field, which is fantastic. And I love Draymond Green's response. And you guys know, Draymond Green can be petty when he wants to. But Draymond Green's response to Nurkic was, I was trying to win. I get competitive. I get aggressive. So Anthony Slater also did tweet this out, that he wasn't alone in this. His best friend, long-life teammate, Steph Curry, did say Draymond was in Nurkic's head. Plain and simple. He didn't even believe what Nurkic was saying. And Steph Curry has come out and said what Draymond Green did to Nurkic in January and December, that was dirty. Steph Curry will admit when there's a dirty play happening. But Steph Curry will also tell the truth, and he said that Nurkic's comments about Draymond Green were, quote, idiotic. And I honestly agree with Steph Curry. Do you guys think Draymond Green has changed? No, he is not going to stop being competitive or aggressive. Did he need to turn it down a little bit in terms of keeping it clean? Absolutely. But I do think I'm getting more fiery spark of championship level Draymond, and I do see that he's trying to change, and he's being a mentor and a leader for a lot of the players on the Golden State Warriors, including the young guys, which I am going to talk about in the second half of this video, so you're going to want to stick around. Go ahead and comment why or why not down below while I tell you guys about our sponsor here on Warriors Today. Of course, that is PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America right now. And what's going on at PrizePicks is huge. They actually have a promotion going on where if you win 1 entry every day from February 12th to 18th, everyone left standing after 7 days is going to win a share of $3 million in free entries. And if you guys want to start playing right now, it's super easy. All you have to do is go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use promo code CLNS when you get there. Just pick between 2 to 6 players and pick more or less on their projected stats. It is that easy. And so since they're doing a promotion of win one, you keep moving on, well, I went with the Goblins. The Goblins are these little green guys right here. Easier pick, not as much of a payout, but the red version are harder picks for a bigger payout. But nonetheless, when I'm going an easy pick, I'm going to look to Steph Curry for 3-point shots made. He has been lights out throughout the month of February, including a 60-piece, so why not take him having more than 3.5 3-points made? And then I have Brandon Miller to have more than 14.5 points because, like I said, one entry every day from February 12th to the 18th, everyone left standing after 7 days wins a share of $3 million in free entries if you just win one pick a day. Go on ahead and go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use promo code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100, and you're going to be able to watch yourself win some real money in real time. I think it's pretty safe to ask this question now. Are the Dubs back? They are turning things around in the month of February. After Mike Dunleavy said, look, we explored the trade market. There wasn't anything out there that suited us. So he stuck with the roster that they've been rolling with all season long. But recently, they have been looking like a playoff contending team. And the Warriors are continuously still developing. But here's the question. How do they continue to stay in the running? Well, my short answer is you play the young guys. I'm talking Jonathan Kuminga. I'm talking Brandin Podziemski. The young guys have been moving the needle for Steph Curry and the Warriors. And I'm not just biased here. I'm showing you guys stats. When you look at the plus minus for the best on the Golden State Warriors right now, 1 and 2. Brandin Podziemski is plus 149, playing 1,152 minutes this season. Jonathan Kuminga is plus 96, playing 1,244 minutes this season. They're grinding night in and night out. And I want to point something out specifically about this month. Look at Podziemski's stats versus Klay Thompson's stats. 67 points to 45. The assists and the rebounds are outlandish by how much Podziemski is outplaying Klay Thompson. And yes, he has played one more game other than Klay Thompson, but the margin is exquisite. He's even beating him in field goal percentages and 3-point percentages as well. Brandin Podziemski is playing lights out right now, but these are his box score. Let's go ahead and break down his play just a little bit further. Everybody knows the buzzer beater to beat the Phoenix Suns, Steph Curry, hits it from 30-plus feet. We've seen this. We've done it before. Look in the paint. Podziemski threw the ball in from the sidelines to Steph Curry to be able to make this shot, which was a phenomenally placed ball. And then Podziemski was the only Golden State Warrior to crash to the board, just in case Steph Curry didn't make that 3-point shot. And that is how you can tell Podziemski is a rookie, because everybody else probably knew that shot was going in. But beside the fact, Podziemski was there to get the offensive rebound if Steph Curry did not make his shot. That is a veteran move right there. And speaking of veterans, Klay Thompson came out after that game and said, if I want to stick with the Golden State Warriors, I am completely open to taking a smaller role. If Klay Thompson's asking for it, why haven't you taken him up on it, Steve Kerr, and you put Podziemski back in the starting lineup? Klay Thompson was in the starting lineup versus the Suns. He had 5 points. He went 2 for 10 from the field. Go ahead and break down this quote here from Klay Thompson. He said, there's nothing wrong with that, talking about taking a smaller role. He was honest. He said, I'll be 35 next year. At 35, coming off an ACL and Achilles tear, and still have the ability to be a really good player. Maybe not the guy who scored 60 in 3 quarters and scored an NBA record, 37 points in a quarter, but still a great threat out there. I've modeled my game after Reggie Miller and Ray Allen, and those guys were incredibly effective until their late 30s. So I plan on kind of following that mold. And I appreciate your honesty, Klay Thompson. There is no disrespect that you are not a good basketball player. You are a phenomenal basketball player. But sometimes Father Time does catch up with you, and the injuries have caught up with you. But I don't think Klay Thompson is who he used to be. He's merely a shell of himself now, which he just admitted is okay. And I do applaud Steve Kerr for figuring out how to play Jonathan Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins together. You insert Draymond Green into the mix, and magically, they're the best trio the Warriors have seen all season. But now, you found something pretty rare with a Steph Curry and a Brandin Podziemski backcourt, and you keep starting Klay Thompson at the shooting guard position. It's time to move on and start Podziemski while giving Klay maybe an off-the-bench role for the first time in his career. But overall, that's just my opinion. I do want to break down what you guys think as well. Should Brandin Podziemski take the starting role over Klay Thompson? Go on ahead and type down below. Give me an answer. Say yes or no. Do you think the rookie should take over for the vet? While you guys are breaking that down, I do want to break down a little bit more play here about why the Warriors are having such a good time on the court right now, and I truly do think that we started this video talking about how Draymond Green has not grown, but I want to point out that Draymond Green is helping the Warriors grow. He is truly making a difference since he has returned from his suspension, because did you know, since Draymond has returned, the defense has produced a 108.4 defensive rating. And he has sparked the team's fire like I have not seen since December when they beat the Boston Celtics at home in the Chase Center. Draymond Green is taking one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA per the rankings up to a standard they should be playing at in February. And since February has started in the last 6 games, all of their records have gone up. Their offensive rating is 118.2. Defensive rating for this month is 106.9. And their net rating is 11.3. The Warriors are on a hot streak right now. And I do believe it has to do with Draymond Green's playing style and his leadership in the locker room. So now that we are a couple games away from the All-Star break, do you guys think where the Warriors are sitting at right now, which is 25-25, they have a chance to make the playoffs this year? Once again, type Y for yes, type in for no down below. Let me know what you guys think. And while you guys are at it, just go on ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Anything that happens with the Golden State Warriors, you're going to find it right here. All you guys have to do is subscribe to the channel and be in the know.